Okay, so here we are after the last video. This is another day with the Norwex all-purpose cleaning cloth, Envirocloth. And here's my dirty table that's severe need of being cleaned, and my Envirocloth with just water. I've sped the recording up so that it doesn't take so long to watch you clean my table. And I have not, at this point, I have not washed my Envirocloth since I've gotten it, actually. So all those things I cleaned with it on my first video, I just rinsed it out and hung it out to dry after each use. I've used it for small jobs and here and there, wiping counters, wiping table. This had lots of sticky syrup and things from breakfast on it that the kids had. So I'm just showing you how well it scrubs off all this sticky stuff. And yeah, I'm not the best camera person, sorry. I'm got my phone plugged in at this point, so I'm trying to reach the far side of the table, and I'm not very good at holding the camera and cleaning at the same time. There's my son's jack-o'-lantern. Here we go. Climbing over chairs. All right, real life. Here's my dirty kitchen, people. And my dirty sink. I had just loaded the dishwasher and then moved out of the way all of the dishes that were still left over after the dishwasher was loaded, so I could try to get this sink clean. Okay, so sprayed down all the loose stuff so you could see that that's washed away, and then just see what's left. And this was afterwards. You can see that it didn't stay clean long enough for me to even get a picture without somebody putting a new dish in it. I did have it shined and polished. Oh, here's my dirty range. Believe it or not, I do clean those every once in a while, but they get used a lot. Okay, this was the range hood in the middle of me dusting it. And here is the inside of the range hood on the side that I cook with the most, and all the grease stuck on. You know how grease gets baked on? There's where I started already before I started recording. And just with water and the Envirocloth and a little bit of scrubbing. See, you can't just wipe over it. It does take some elbow grease, but it really does not take long at all. Just have to put some pressure on it. Again, not real great at cleaning and holding the camera at the same time. Folding getting a new spot. I had to refold it. You can see I'm not really good at keeping it in quarters. The directions always say fold it in quarters and then fold to another side. Yeah, that doesn't really happen very often at my house. I try, but it just doesn't work well for me. So just get a new spot, scrub, find a different spot on your cloth, scrub some more. Okay, there we go. Almost just a little bit left up there. Just a few minutes with that Envirocloth and some water. There we go. Got all that baked on grease off. Because my range has heat lamps on it, so it really gets... Oh, here's another tool. This is the Spirinettes little scrubber that you can use on just about anything. It doesn't scratch it. I mean, not wood, obviously, but any pots and pans. I wouldn't use it on Teflon. I don't have Teflon in my house, so... But just about everything's bad for Teflon. So this was a pan with lots of baked on grease. I think it had been used as a fry pan, and several things had been fried in it. My son was baking some things, and so it was just had some really stuck on. And you can see how well this just takes it off. I use the Spirinettes for just about everything when I'm doing dishes. My kids like to put dishes in the sink and not wash them, and they stay there for a while, and you get hard, stuck on food. This just takes it right off. As you can tell, I sped this recording up too, so that you didn't have to watch it in slow motion, me cleaning, but it really is really quick and easy. This is actually the first item that drew me to Norwex. I received it as a door prize gift for popping onto somebody's party real quick, and it was just awesome. Everybody in my family that washes dishes loves it, so when it came time for a new one, I knew that I needed it to get back on to Norwex and find out more about Norwex, at the very least get more of these. So there's the finished pan. Okay, doing my stovetop, I used a dry, just random microfiber cloth to wipe it down first, get all the dry loose stuff off, and then I used my wet Envirocloth. Obviously, some stuff comes off quicker and easier than others. Some requires a little more elbow grease. Stuff that's really baked on, been there the longest. So this is just a little clip of scrubbing. I also used a old credit card to get in the crevices along the edge real good to get it good and clean. Okay, see, this part you can tell really needs a little extra scrubbing. Find a new spot because I'd been cleaning on that one spot for a while. Just like doing the range hood. Find a new spot, clean, scrub a little bit, move to a different spot. Now the video is going to cut off here in just a minute and you'll see this required quite a bit of elbow grease, and I needed to try to be able to use two hands, so I turned the video off. And there is the finished product. As you can see, it didn't all come off, but I can tell you what, that's a lot less that was left on there. There's the other side. That was a lot less left on there. There you can see there I started out with Envirocloth. It was working, but not as quickly as I wanted to, so I grabbed the Spirinet, and you can see how the Spirinet just so easily just took it off. And there I am around the edge of the glass there, getting all that off. And here's the larger oven door. Same thing, that Spirinet just makes it so easy. It doesn't scratch the glass. Obviously, before you really do something delicate at your own house, test it out first. But I have yet to come across anything that this harmed. And again, this is all with just water. I've cleaned these glass doors usually with a baking soda vinegar paste, and it takes a lot of scrubbing. But so there's the end of my second day of heavy cleaning with my Norwex products.